Bonjour and welcome back to the stream. We've got everything coming down to this point forward, as every single series before, it wasn't really meaningless, but we are tied. So was it really meaningful? The match is starting without the players ready. They're jumping back and forth excitedly because they just can't wait to start. And I mean, now not to point fingers, but I feel like it's the Orange Conference's fault. I mean, am I right or am I wrong? As Nit, beautiful finish there. Great stroke, great ball touch there. As we're down to a 1-0 game. Now, believe it or not, blue team has been eradicated from the field, and so has orange team. We've got no one on the field. It's a ghost town. I think we're gonna have to start it all back up here. It was fun. I think that's my cast for the night. That was the All-Star game. Thanks for coming out. We're never gonna find out who the winner is. That's actually all
that's just
wrote.
Gonna do it. That's gonna handle our Champ League and our Premier League just right there. We'll just go.
That's about it. So I mean, chat, I hope you enjoyed your time here. That's about all we've got for you. From here on out, it's just our podcast actually. Lars, welcome to the show. How was your season?
My season was short. I could say that. I was a Comet briefly, and then they figured out that I was overpriced and went a better direction. It had a higher probability.
Unlucky.
How about you, Deli? How was your season?
Well, not to toot my own horn, but I feel a little snubbed from this All-Star game as I got absolutely swept in the grand final of the Academy League playoffs. Honestly, it was a great season. It looks like we've got everyone up in a new lobby here, so we don't have to talk about me as much as I'd love to talk about myself all night. We've got some beautiful All-Stars on the field that are here to entertain you better than the both of us. So, you've been here sitting in this lobby longer than me, Lars. How do you feel this has been going so far?
Well, I'm definitely seeing a lot of blue egg people in the stands, and I think that bodes well for blue.
So much momentum.
On the flip side, there's white flags down near the field as well, and I'm not sure what that means for a match. Hopefully it means big plays.
Yeah, definitely. You see a flag, and the first thing you think is, I have to win for that guy. He's putting so much effort in waving that flag. And now we have a kickoff that will go to the blue team's favor. Now, not to say anything cheap about league ops, but Nit is probably the world's worst Premier League player as he got moved up before he hit Grand Champ. Funny story. I mean, he's definitely a Grand Champ now, but I just want to make my joke. It was relevant at one time. No longer. Yeet will score on the world's worst Grand Champ there. An early score here for Orange Team as they're going to try to take a lead in this series coming into the final two matchups.
Beautiful play out of Orange Team. I really like that they're starting off with nice passing plays. They're not just going to roll it in. Come on. It's an all-star game. Let's make it fancy.
Oh, absolutely. Now, many common viewers of MLE might recognize that I'm a fan of explosions and goal explosions specifically, as Nit will give me one. That was nothing short of spectacular. Oh, brother, we are not worthy of a backboard touch. If I hit that, I might retire on the spot. Game is tied back up, 4:30.
Nit making you eat your words. Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What's better? Yummy. They're really well thought out as Nit will send out a clear. No goal explosion this time around as Nit's going to dribble the ball down one-on-one with Yeet, who will stop him. Cheeky little dribbles like that will not work on an all-star player. And I can respect Yeet for the flag of Hong Kong. I remember wearing the flag of Hong Kong when I got destroyed in the Academy League Grand Finals, which I am still upset about as Yeet will miss just like me in the Grand Finals. Beautiful shot there. Nit will send the ball back up front. Vandy off the backboard. Lil Q is waiting. Yeet will send that back out. We've had a lot of excitement so far in Yeet with a flip reset. Boy, oh boy, we're seeing a lot of great action here. Lil Q sending the ball up and it'll be cleared out. Please talk for me. I've been talking way too long.
This is the match I have been waiting for, where everyone's just going all out glory game. That's the coolest way I can score goals. Lil Q dunking hard on the orange team to put blue back up.
That was disgusting. I mean, the cleanup crew is going to have a lot of work to do. I might have just spilled some oil on the field in excitement from seeing that goal.
Lots of ball touches leading up to that goal.
Lots of ball touches, lots of them. As Lil Q is going to have a dribble here, one-on-one with Vandy. A great flick off the post and out. Unfortunate. I too am enemies with the post, believe it or not. Nid is going to send the ball back in. This could be going all the way in just as he drew it up on the whiteboard, off the wall and in with no goalie in sight.
Nice little just roller. Just let it slide. There's no rush. There's no defense. Just let it go.
Absolutely is. Oh, I just dropped everything on my desk. Not that I need it. It's definitely not important. As a fake from Yeet will open up the goal, but he takes his time and Lil Q can get back to make the save as he's got a dribble here one-on-one with Vandy. The second time around, he gets it over him, but once again, stopped out. Either it's too slow off the post, something happens. Lil Q cannot find the net right now on that flick one-on-one with Vandy. He's going to try to send the ball back out now and follow through. Vandy, I mean, he's finally gotten the better of Lil Q and his little penguin hat as Nit will send the ball in the corner. Let's talk about fashion, Lars. What's your favorite car on the field right now?
Oh, on the field right now? Oh, boy, that's a tough question. I'm going to go ahead and eliminate, I think, Yandy and Yeet. Vandy, sorry, and Yeet. I don't think I like either of them. So Lil Q or Nit, I'm going to have to give it to Lil Q.
Lil Q with the penguin hat, I can appreciate the titanium white Dracos. Personally, I'm a fan of Vandy's cars. He's also got titanium white Dracos, but that beautiful leaf finish on the car, red all around. It's a great look. I can appreciate it as one who commonly makes presets for hours at a time on a day. As Vandy, he's making a play as great as his car customization, but his teammate is not there to finish off the pass. Lil Q with the flick over Vandy. He has his number right now. Nit's going to roll that in front, and Lil Q, he will get that to score it. 2 minutes to go and a 3-goal lead for Blues conference team. Whoa.
Blue making it look a little easy here. They've just been putting a couple of nice, easy rollers, easy passes in. They're really, Orange is going to have to turn it up to pull this game back. And Blue, now that you're up by 3, it's glory game time. It is time to make all the craziest shots you can think of. So
if I were Vandy, I would start setting up all sorts of spells, chants, and even charms to stop Lil Q from beating me in a one-on-one. In fact, I'd probably put a picture of him on the wall and throw darts at it with the way that Vandy's been destroyed by him at the moment. It's honestly quite unfortunate because I really want to see him doing some incredible things, but Lil Q has just been all over him as Yeet is pretty much doing it on his own right now on defense as Nit will send it up. Lil Q with a follow. They both miss in a beautiful act of grace as Vandy with the dribble now against Nit, looking to make a move happen, and he just can't get the bump to get him out of the way, and Vandy will send it back in. No one's there, though, and a fake from Yeet! Oh,
what a save!
Even better save as he puts a denial of services, and Lil Q, the empty net shimmers and shakes, and it jukes out the scorer, would-be scorer there, as we've yet to see a goal.
It's just been rock-solid brick wall defense at both ends of the pitch. Of course, as I say that, in typical fashion, Lil Q picks up a goal.
There's this running curse of mine where whenever I throw it to my co-caster, a goal is scored. So I'm glad it's continuing here in the All-Star game. It's quite the curse, but it's a great curse, no less. I love that when I talk, no goals happen. When the other person talks, goals happen. I love missing out on goals. It's my favorite thing to do as a caster, as Yeet is going to pass the ball down. Lars, please talk so we can see another goal.
Well, I would really love to see a crazy comeback in this series. So we could see Orange make a comeback late in the game.
Can someone clip that so we all know that I'm totally true about my curse here? Because that was spot on. Just as I had spoke, it happened. The play developed, and Yeet will throw the ball in, abusing that backboard too.
That was tasty. I was real hungry coming to this. I didn't get dinner, but I'm not hungry anymore. That was a nice snack. It's going to hold me over for at least the next 27 seconds.
I don't know what you've been doing, but you need to get your popcorn ready, as I do. I have popcorn. Do you hear that? That's popcorn. I've been eating my popcorn throughout this series and while I'm watching as a fan, because we've got 10 games to decide it all. And if not, we've got the best thing of all, which I know all too well because I was part of it last season, that 4v4 throwback stadium with one player from each league, from each conference representing as...
I think I'm going to have to change up my opinion here on the cars. Nit running an almost Stocktane, but not quite with the racing stripes. I like it. It's classic, it's clean, and what a shot!
Just as Nit drew it up, man, he's really a calculating genius in this game, as he knows exactly where Yeet will be. Seconds behind from the past. Words, hello, time. That.
Nit may be struggling on defense, and Lil Q carrying hard there, but Nit has had no trouble on offense putting goals home.
And now as this game will finally come to a sad close, lots of fireworks, the fans are excited, and Blue Conference has to be even more excited. They're making an incredible run back right now. That was unnecessary. I think we're going to see a fight in the tunnels on the way out of this match for that demolition. But it's just a great win for Blue Conference.
Can we get an unsportsmanlike, please?
Oh, flag, ref, red card.
What a great opening to this series. I am so excited. It's been great. It's been a lot of fun watching Foundation and Academy League players do what they do and come out and do their best and try real hard. And all credit to them. Like I said, I should be an Academy player. So again, change.org, Lars Newt for Academy. Thank you.
Let's start a petition.
But we're starting to get to some high champ players. They're just shy of that GC, or I guess in Nit's case, GC. And we get to see some dirty plays, some tasty plays, some very, very sweaty ball touches.
Speaking of tasty, today, Saturday, November 23rd, is known as National Espresso Day. Do you know what the difference between an espresso and a plain coffee is?
I do not.
Okay, well, let me read the exact definition of the day to you. What's the difference between espresso and just plain coffee? According to professional baristas, it doesn't really matter what kind of bean you use or how it's roasted. It's all in the way the beans are brewed. Forcing pressurized water through finely ground coffee beans produces a concentrated brew with its signature delicate foam. That's the difference. Now you are educated.
That is good information to know. So we've got our next game in the series here. This one is going to be Yeet and the Evils back versus Nit again and Rushy. So we're going to see how Nit does without his brick wall defense of Lil Q. And if Yeet and Evils back can bring it together and pull a win out here, it would be great for the for their momentum going through the rest of this series. Orange, let's see a win. Let's keep it close. Came into this 5-5.
I'm going to have to go against you on saying let's see Orange the win because I have two players of my own in this All-Star match representing the Blue Conference, and I would love nothing more than for Orange Conference to be absolutely destroyed over the course of these next 10 matches. I really want to see 0 wins from them at all. And we're on good track here because we've already got 1 of 10 as the game here has begun. About 20 seconds have passed before we started to talk about it because God knows we're great at casting. Ball is up and Yeet will send it out of the way. Rushy just threw that forward. Throughout the season, the Spartans have been known to have a rivalry with the Express. So as much as I like Blue Conference, I wish Nit could do everything and Rushy could just kind of sit there, not biased. I wish Rushy would just lose every single challenge, but Nit would be so good that they win anyway.
You're asking for Rushy to lose every challenge and Nit to always be back to back him up.
I mean, it's working so far.
Nice shot out of Nit.
Nit can do everything.
Wall. Nice pick. No defense there to back it up. Too easy for Nit.
Yeah, no, for everyone in chat, no, I'm not biased. I just, have opinions.
Despite the explicit stated bias.
And I just hope everyone has fun except for Orange Conference and Express players and, everyone that's not my player. I'm just gonna, I don't know how long I can keep this charade up. No, I really hope everyone has fun. I of course don't mean any of that. Rushy has done a great job all season to get here, and so has everyone. All these players have done great job work.
Out of Rushy.
Oh, it was honestly the worst shot I've ever seen. No, I'm just kidding. No, that
nice 50 out of Rushy. Hammer that home. And once again, Orange nowhere to be found on defense. I would like to take a second and shout out to Evil is back. Coming in here with not one of your standard 2 cars that everybody uses.
Oh, it's always good to see a different car roaming around because you get to make fun of them if you beat them. Say, you should have used this car. As a breakout player, I'm thankful that I can live in secrecy. During this match, man, I'm sorry, I'm having some great popcorn right now because I just can't help myself watching this great series. That ball is going in from Yeet. They're going to get themselves within 1 goal. God, I wish they weren't.
Beautiful play out of the blue team here. Just Yeet with a great read and getting up there way faster than blue could. And it would have been great to see it work out for blue. I'm not going to, it would have been a great play. All-star match, great plays. I like it. But Yeet, great read, great speed, getting up there and hammering that home.
Absolutely is. Now here's a chance as the Evil is back, as graciously passed it to Rushy, but he just can't get past Yeet. And the ball will fly back into the orange half now. Nit's going to throw that in, and Yeet will stop that. Yeet has played the role of the defensive monster this match so far, as that ball is going off the post, and it will go in. The post has been the friend of Orange Conference so far in this match.
Yeet single-handedly bringing this game back to a tied game. This is a match. This is what we came here to see.
Das ist
at least
Autoball.
some of us.
No, I'm just here to make fun of players. I'm not actually watching the game at all. Not to point fingers, but I just have a feeling that the Evil is back is one of the best Rocket League players from Western New York. Only because Western New York is the best place on earth to be.
Oh,
and
man.
every other place on earth just does not compare, as Yeet will throw in a goal here. If there's anyone on Orange team I want to succeed, it is the Evil is back because he is here from Western New York. Man, I am so partial. Wow, I'm hearing myself now. I love it.
Sorry, I'm just Yeet once again, just with authority, single-handedly. Evil is back. Credit where credit's due. Midfield play is important, but you got to score goals to win games, and Yeet is just all over it.
He's just unstoppable on the ball right now. Whatever he touches turns to gold, just like his car. I really had to hold back my vomit there as I complimented the Orange Conference. The best thing. Let's talk fashion again. That's my favorite thing to talk about. Let's talk. Who are you liking on the field right now?
Again, like I said, I like Nit and his simple, clean look, but Evil is back, coming out with something non-standard, not the norm. I guess Yeet is using the I don't even know what that car's called.
The Fennec.
The Fennec. But Fennec's also popular. It's an Octane analog. Evil is back though.
Absolutely. I have to say I like the Evil is back, not because it's a non-standard card, but because he has the chick magnet as an antenna. I can appreciate a good chick magnet, as I am not one myself. So I can appreciate what I don't have from someone else.
It's great to live vicariously through somebody else. Nit bringing it back within 1, and now tying it back up too quick out of Nit.
You just can't stop him. And just as I drew it up, Rushy, losing everything, Nit scoring everything. But, Rushy, credit to him, he hasn't lost everything. I honestly, Rushy's been doing great. I'm just making fun of him because he's from the Esports. I don't even know him. I've never talked to him before. I'm sure he's a great person because he's got a Christmas sweater on, and everyone knows it is the time to celebrate Christmas. As I eat my popcorn, because I feel like, if I remember correctly, you disagreed with that earlier.
Deli, are you chaotic evil? Is that what this is?
No, you know me. You know what they say. Yeah, absolutely.
Blue keeping the pressure on. Once again, if Orange can't figure out how to get it out of here, they are going to be in trouble. And once again, as I say that for the 3rd time tonight, they get a clear.
Yeah, the pressure has really been coming on for blue team here as all 3 players missed there except for the Evil is back, who waited very patiently, but he's gotten no boost, which is quite ironic.
It's almost as if a quadruple commit would have been a bad plan.
Oh, no way. Double the players, double the power, right? So it just quadruple the players.
When the pro players come to me asking for advice, which happens a lot, I tell them that the secret to winning RLCS is just triple commits everywhere, because it means you're on the same page and you're thinking the same thing and you've got good team cohesion. And that is how you win RLCS. And that's what I say to Rizzo and Squishy and, Weed M Girl, everybody. That's the advice I give when they all come asking me personally.
Oh, no doubt. And when they come asking me, I tell them my strategy is to actually play with my feet, keyboard, and mouse. Because, little do you know, it's actually a little bit easier to hit flip resets, feet, keyboard, and mouse because of your angle on the keyboard.
Which is obviously the only way to score. I'm going to guess that Evil is back right now is doing exactly that. Feet, keyboard, and mouse.
Yeah. It's just a great way to play. I would recommend it to anyone who's kind of stuck in like C3 or a bubble player, GC. Try with your feet, see if it works. It takes a little while to get used to, just like changing your camera controls. As the ball is still up, Rushy's going to send it up. I'm going to act a little bit serious for a moment and do my job as Rushy's going to send the ball up. Nit tries to meet it in the air, but everyone misses and nobody wins on that chance except for Orange Team, who gets the last laugh out of the match and will tie up this series again at 6-all.
Ty calling me out. I did not watch RLCS this year, and I have not followed it at all. So I'm sure I've screwed up plenty of things. But Orange, like I called early in the match, tying up the series.
Yeah, speaking of the series being tied, it's been a great effort from Orange Team to come back in this game, and then Blue Team had to come back as well late on, and eventually Orange gets the last lap in the final seconds. Not the way I drew it up, but, it was still a great match. One team was obviously the better team, and the better team lost, but...
This is some good, really good Rocket League. When you say all-star match, this is what I came to watch. Speaking of which, our next game, I don't know how that transition actually makes sense, but our next game is going to be Dewey 413 and Urinate versus Lil Q and Tails. That's a high-talent game. This is going to be something to watch. I am excited to see anybody that happens to be listening in the chat. Please. Sorry, I want to see the big shots.
Next time you say Urinate, please take your time. You said it a little too fast, and I don't know how I held it together, but please take your time next time around.
I'm just too excited.
Right. Sorry. We're both adults here on this cast for chat. Me a little bit less of an adult than others, as we have Dewey with the Season 11 RNG Champ title, which is outstanding. I can respect a good Rumble player, because all I play is Rumble. If anyone is like Champ 2, Champ 3 in Rumble, please hit me up. I need people to queue with. As we've got the ball up forward now. Let's talk fashion again. Let's get it right off the bat. I've always loved Uronate's car designs. I like him on the field.
You're going to have to give me a second.
You haven't seen him enough yet to make a decision?
No, I have to do a thorough analysis. I've got a spreadsheet that I've put together.
Oh, yeah.
I, list out all the features they've added to their cars. Nice play out of Tails to put that center. Lil Q up, but can't find it.
What's kind of unfair is that Lil Q has the most expensive car, and everyone knows the more expensive your car, the faster it goes. So, actually, Lil Q's at quite the advantage here in this match as he sends that ball forward past midfield. Dewey's going to try to dribble it out here. We should probably do our jobs for a little while and pretend like we earned our spot.
Nice backboard touch from Tails there to clear that away. We got two Knights players here on the blue team. I didn't notice that earlier, but that's kind of fun, getting them together to play in this all-star match. Not doing them any favors, though, having that team cohesion and experience, as Orange Team puts it home.
I like how you had to think for a second before you said it, as Uronate with a great shot there. I can respect a good Flyers fan up until game day, Buffalo versus Philly. So Urinate's on my good list for now. He's gonna be getting presents this year. I have
Santa?
no idea. Yeah, Delibird actually. Sorry to get your hopes up. Pokemon fans will know what I'm talking about. Though I'm being a
Lil
total
Q,
nerd of
nice
chat now.
touch, but can't follow it. Good thing Tails is there to put it home. I did want to circle back to something you said about Lil Q. Obviously, Rocket League is pay to win.
Right.
Obviously. So if Blue doesn't pull this win out, just solely based on Lil Q's expenses, then the game's broken. Clearly.
Right. And that's why they're actually bringing out the shop, because players are starting to realize, oh, the more expensive my car is, the better I play. So, seeing what's actually more valuable than other things on a shop is probably going to do them some good. That's why they're destroying the trade market, because honestly, like, what's it good for, right? And finally, John Sandman's channel can die.
Speaking of shots.
All right,
Nice.
shots.
Nice posting in. Keep it away from the defense. Nice accurate pick. And Orange is now up 2-1. Lil Q, good challenge. Keep that in though.
A little birdie has told me in chat that Euronate trying to finish this match quick so we can get back to Tarkov. Very wisely done by Euronate there. As I would too if I owned Tarkov and I had a computer that could actually run it. Because, Tarkov, great game. Not as good as Rocket League. Rocket League, best game. MLE, best esports org. As, in what other league do you play an all-star game for the best prize in all of esports? Absolutely nothing.
Are balls not up for this?
Oh, no, just ball touches. As that flick will go up and go in. Tie game with about 2:20 left. Lil Q with his penguin, giving us some extra power. The power of animals. He's got the Cardinals banner there. It's just a great effort all around there. The entire animal kingdom coming together.
Channeling nature to make that goal work. I want to, again, circle back to something you said earlier. You said MLE Sports, best community. By the way, anyone joining us in the chat, any viewers here, if you're not already a member of the MLE Sports community, head on over to mlesports.gg, fill out an application, and then you can come out here and show me why I shouldn't have devoted so much time to this game because you're so much better than me in these all-star matches. Nice shot out of Dewey.
And the best thing about MLE is you get to talk to me and sometimes other people, but mostly me. I'm the greatest. I'm just kidding. MLE honestly changed how I looked at Rocket League. Before I joined MLE, I was kind of like stuck, like Diamond 1. I didn't know what to do anymore. And then I found MLE and I was like, I'll give it a try. And it's outstanding. Rio, I'll talk over whoever I want. I hate you. MLE was honestly awesome, and it's done so many great things for so many players. I can say that as a GM myself, I've met so many awesome people doing trials. This community is really something special, and if you're not part of it, you really should, because it's too hard to explain in words what you experience in this community. As the ball will go flying in, and Dewey will finish it off for a 2-goal lead with 90 seconds to go.
Orange trying to put this game home and put themselves back up in the series. MLE, Emily, even if you're some kind of monster that doesn't want to make friends, because you're going to make friends in Emily, but if you're a monster that doesn't want friends and you're just completely selfish and a psychopath, it's also good for your gameplay. I came into Emily at Silver 3, and I peaked out at Champ, which of course I have since lost, and again, change.org/Lars Newt for Academy. But I came in at Silver 3, and within 6 months, I was champ. And I am an adult with a full-time job, so I can't just sit and play video games all day. So
within
for me,
6
that's
months?
pretty quick. So MLE, get better.
I've been here for about that long, and I've gone up like 2 ranks. Wow, what are they feeding you? I want some of what he's having. Oh my gosh.
Let me tell you the Lars Dude special. Don't sleep.
Oh, you don't have to tell me that living in New York here. That's actually what we're the CEO of not going to sleep. It's kind of in the name, city that never sleeps, we advertise it, I don't know. Maybe you've heard of it, New York, big place. Not too many people here, though. As Euro Nate will throw in the dagger here.
I'm going to call that that is going to be an orange win. Blue, you know, I love the Knights. I was a former Knight. I was an ACAD Knight a couple seasons ago. Love the Knights. But I think this one's going orange. Sorry, guys.
You know, if I had to make an educated guess, I feel like the winner of this match is going to be the one who scores more goals when the clock hits 0. As blue team here will score a goal. I am personally a fan of the Knights. I was rooting for them all throughout the playoffs. I was a little sad when they ended up losing because they were part of our division. And, you know, even though my CL team didn't do too great, I can kind of appreciate that the other teams in my conference did good. I did give you some, not easy wins, but, maybe favorable matchups through the season. Mike is my Icy Mike. You guys can DM me anytime. Thank you. Of course, man, they've been doing great all season.
Yeah, the Champ League Knights team, that was a great season to watch. Unfortunately, not coming through here in the All-Star match, but I guess, you get what you get. Great performance out of them. I think that was a fantastic game to watch. Just too little, too late. Like you were saying, the team that scores more points is going to win. And here's the real kicker. Here's the real, high-level meta strategy that a lot of people don't understand is not only do you have to score more points, but you have to prevent the other team from scoring points. And that's kind of the part that tricks people up. And that's the second half of the advice I give all the pros that come asking me for advice is you just, you can't just score points. You have to not get scored on too. So
that must have been what I was missing.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're not GC yet, there you go. Everybody watching, there's your GC advice from not a GC. Fantastic game. That was a lot of fun to watch. A lot of high talent. Just going to say I called it right off the bat that this was going to be a high talent, a lot of fun to watch game. Next game is Dewey 413. The Evil's back. Hunted and Rushy. Our very own Hunted coming out to play All-Star match.
It's awesome that such an incredible caster as Hunted gets to deal with such horrible casters such as us. I'm just kidding. We're doing great. We're doing outstanding. This is probably not what Hunted imagined that he would be casted as. Probably would have picked some better people.
For those of you that don't know, Hunted single-handedly carried casting through the last season. It was absolutely incredible. Chat following up with some great MLE stories about their journeys from Gold 4 to Bronze 5, Bronze 1 to GC, not knowing what Rocket League is. That's the kind of progress you can expect through MLE.
Right. And, it's just great to see a community come together, and especially for a match such as this where we've got great people picked by our community to represent the community in a match for the entire community. A lot of community going on here as Hunted. Oh my God, Hunted. I thought you were better than that. That was disgusting. Don't let your kids watch as Hunted tries to finish off that shot here as the score remains 0-0. We've seen a lot of violent play as Rushy with the demo, and Dewey cannot finish off the double touch there. Hunted with the dribble. He'll flick it forward, coming to the corner, looking to exploit the defense, but he sends it way up into the sky. Some fans up in the 300s level flinching at that one as Dewey will roll that ball in for the first score of this match.
I'm not sure anyone expected that nice easy roll to put that home, but that's what you get. Dewey just recognizing nothing special had to happen there. Just roll it in. I'd like to reinstate my caster challenge, Exterminator. I will buy a case of balls if somebody gets Exterminator in this game.
Hey, Rio in chat, can we add an extra match of casters versus? No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go for demos only that match. I'll actually DM Cynical, tell him to stop moving, and I'll get that out of the way. We have some great Rocket League on display here. As we get further and further, the stakes only get higher and higher as we are confirmed to have Premier League actually mattering in this series. I think it did not last season, as it was already decided by that point. But no matter what, it will be up to Premier League to determine the outcome of this series. Champ League going to determine how well their Premier League team has to do to win, as Dewey will send that ball in with a great pass from the Evil is back.
So far, Orange is going to make their Premier League brethren try real hard because Blue is once again falling in the series unless they can turn this around and put this together. But I'd rather see big plays than see them put it together, but that's just me.
Right. As I'm talking with Rio in chat here about very important things. Rushy with the redirect off a great pass from Hunted. You know, just like the true Hunted, always helping other people out. Just as he's so unselfish, he decides to throw the ball right to Rushy. Definitely not a shot on goal from Hunted that went a little bit stray.
That was a calculated pass. If I just want to clear something up right now. If anyone here thinks that anything here isn't calculated and 100% according to plan, they're just wrong. These players don't do anything that isn't 100% according to plan.
Never a whiff, never a failed pass, never a shot that goes just off the crossbar and out. It's always up to plan. And definitely own goals too. They are always up to speed. Because you know, when you score an own goal, you're giving the other team some chances in the match. As what a demolition! Both players on a physical play there. Dewey wants it more than Blue Conference as he beats out Hunted and Rushy gets destroyed. That was special.
Watching that from the viewpoint of looking back at the ball, of Evil is back, and that was dirty. I know since this is my last series I'm casting, I'll be going to take a shower when we're done here because I just feel gross.
Feel slimy. That was dirty. As the match is getting a little bit out of reach for Blue Team, they're going to have to start turning this around as Hunted trying to beat out a 50 for Dewey as the ball will come into the corner. It'll come across for Rushy, who is now very alert of the Evil is back after the previous play. Flicking it forward, he's all alone. A solo mission, and it's saved by Dewey. Denial of services once again coming out from the orange team as now a dribble will be beat out and Hunted is flicked and Dewey will finish that off with a great shot. Half the game is left and a 3-goal lead for Orange Conference.
Orange team just pulling it just a little bit further out of reach from Blue. This is great. And you guys know what time it is. You're up by 3. It's time to go for those big plays. Come on, Orange team. I know you got it in you.
You know, it's also time for you to decide what your favorite car on the field is. We've got a lot of great fashion on display. You've had half the match to think about it. What car are you liking on the field right now?
I love the way I haven't been thinking about it at all.
You know, I'll start off so you have a little bit of time to think. I'm personally a fan of Hunted's car design out here. I think it's simple. It has a color scheme that he's sticking to. I think it's just a great, well thought out car going on. Not too flashy, not too special, not too expensive. Just a solid design.
Nice save from Rushy there. Good patience in the 2-on-1. But I do have an answer, and it's Hunted, but for different reasons. Very 90s feel, and I'm digging it.
Oh yeah, you are right.
He's rocking the 90s hard. As Rushy. Blue getting a little lucky there. That definitely was a great orange opportunity, but they just couldn't capitalize. Rushy coming out, trying to put it home. But Evil is back there to stop him.
Right, and now as the match is starting to wind down, that was unnecessary from Hunted as he just bumps out Dewey, who was minding his business on the back end, as Rushy will put this ball in, no problem.
Very, very out of character for Hunted. Very nice guy, always willing to help, but that was just rude. Hunted, my guy.
Yeah, someone's going to need to have a talk with this guy about toxicity after this match. That was unreal, and we'll definitely be seeing an unsportsmanlike conduct, unnecessary roughness, all sorts of penalties on that play. A red card, perhaps, as the ball is coming off the backboard and out. 2-goal lead still for Orange Team, but Blue on the attack right now as Rushy's going to wait out the ball and send it back in. That's a great ball. It's actually a threat on goal as Dewey will have to clear the ball. Evil will follow through and send it up. Hunted touching it back gently. And Evil and Dewey with a 2-on-1. Rushy will beat them both for the goal. 1 goal separates the conferences right now with 46 seconds to go.
Is this the comeback that I've been asking for? Is this the comeback that we've been waiting for throughout all of these series?
Turning possibilities into probabilities as Blue Team has come rushing back as that 2v1 looked very dangerous. Ball in the air, the worst place the ball could be in a 2-on-1. And he actually wins it out with a goal here. 40 seconds to go, and anything could happen with the current momentum. Even that miss, which is calculated as we previously spoke about, as that ball will roll down. No one is home. A solo mission for Hunted. He just has to beat out the defender. but they get back in time, and Rushy is demoed, so he's all alone. And another demolition on Hunted. They are getting revenge right now for earlier on in the match, as blue team trying to hold on here, but they have to get an attack going late in this match. Rushy with control. He'll send it upwards, but nobody's there. Hunted was leaning back. He's going to try to send it back in, and Dewey with the clear, trying to make it all she wrote in this match. Ball is up, though. Hunted is there, but he just can't get it. Rushy with one more chance, but the ball is sent out by Dewey. Followed through, and they both missed to send the ball to the floor. That is the game. Orange Conference with a 2-game lead.
Oh my good golly gosh, guys. Oh my goodness. What a game. Oh, just a roller coaster of emotion. First starting even, and then orange going up, and blue looking like they're making the comeback, and ultimately not enough. Orange going up 2 in the series, digging that hole a little bit for blue team's Premier League guys. But it's not over. Deli,
Yes.
Tell us who's up next.
Oh, let me open up the document that is so handy that Rio has made for us. We have Euronate and Vandy versus Hunted and Tails as the final Champ League matchup here. You know, it's not all over because Blue Conference with a win here, they're only separated by 1 game if they take a win here. It's looking bad. They're going to be down coming into the Premier League, but we know these are very talented guys on the field, and they can easily do it with a good run of luck. And, you know, every match is a different set of players. Momentum does not really carry very well from one player to the next. And, you know, we're just going to have to see how Orange team can hold on to this lead, because every time we've seen a lead, it has been lost so far.
Well, I have faith in Hunted and Tails to overcome Orange team and keep this close. I'm so excited. Oof, Tai calling you out, Deli.
Calling me out? What? Tai knows he wouldn't dare call me out. He knows better than that. He may be much better than me at Rocket League, but I will find something I'm just as good as him at, and I will beat him at it. I don't know. I'll do it. I don't know. I have nothing that I can think of off the top of my head that I'm better than him at, but I'm sure there's something. As now we are coming in to the match. We've got Hunted Tails, Vandy, and Euronate, as we previously mentioned. Here, this match, very important for the result of this entire All-Star game. Ball off the backboard, and here comes a pinch from blue team. Beautifully done, well executed, just as they drew it up. Tails with the ball now in the air. Vandy cannot send it in. Euronate will fire it in the bottom corner. We've got balls everywhere. Great
double
on display.
Commit out of blue. Oh no. You know, these guys, they're too good to be making those double commits on defense, ball bouncing in front of your own net. You gotta be better about that.
You know, not to say that anyone's carrying, but Tails has 26 points and Hunted has 2, 18 seconds into the match. Hunted really has to start carrying his weight here, or else I might start losing some respect for him. He's got 6, so he's tripled his score, actually. Well done by Hunted.
Hunted MVP for the series. Or sorry,
right.
Most improved, not MVP.
Most improved, definitely most improved.
For that tripling in 8 seconds or so. Danger with Tails demoed and Orange all alone.
Oh, but Hunted returns the favor.
Oh my goodness, Hunted, what is this? Is this all the pent-up rage? Is that why you're so nice all the time? Is because you've just been bottling it up for this All-Star series? My guy.
Right, we all know one thing. It's that if playing Rocket League doesn't really work out for him, he could be a butcher with all this lack of respect for life and, you know, chopping him up, exploding him, all sorts of things. You know, ZB, if I did not read chat, I would not be a man of the people. As that ball will go in for the people, as Euronate will send in a second goal. Orange Conference is going to be very happy right now with the performance.
Euronate making a bold statement with, hey, I slowed down. I don't want to hear it.
I know,
a bold
it's the first time you said it.
with the decal. Sherpa implying the carry, and so far, kind of working out that way. Vandy with some good midfield play and an assist, but we all know where these points are coming from.
Right, absolutely. As that demo will come out, a weapon of mass destruction from Tails. Euronate with a dribble here, sending it across. It's a one-on-one. Tails in no man's land, but a 50 will send the ball out. Ball coming across now as Vandy will throw it up for a teammate. Just kidding. It's for
Nice
himself
shot!
as he'll shoot, but it's off the post and out. Euronate will finish the job. Great effort from Vandy.
All right, Vandy, that was pretty neato. That was pretty neato burrito, my guy.
Right. They say all men are made equal, but you look at that play and you might reconsider.
Some are made a little more equal than others.
Right. A little more. Yeah, you know, I've never thought of it that way. Some are made a little bit more equal than others. Vandy's certainly not part of being made equal, as he's a different animal so far in this All-Star game. We saw him earlier. We see him now. Ball has popped up. Let's see a beautiful effort from him again, as that ball will be going across the goal and Euronate. Very selfish of him, but very stylish as he will back up.
I think fair. I mean, this is too close. Hunted's too rude to let that go. You have to secure that goal.
You're definitely right. I didn't think of who was in goal. Hunted would never let that ball go in, as Euronate puts him on a poster on the goal line and makes sure that Hunted knows he's in his place on defense. 4-0 lead here for Orange Conference, and they've got so much momentum coming into the Premier League so far. If this result will hold for them, Hunted with an effort here, and it just can't get past Euronate. Vandy will follow and send it down the wing. Tails looking to make a defensive play here, and he will beat out Vandy. But Vandy with a bump, and he beats out Hunted, who absolutely applies the coup de grace to him and sends him across the field. Tails will follow through with the ball. No one's there. We've got a second to breathe. Hunted with a great chip. He can't follow this ball. Tails can, and that will be a goal with half the game left. Only 3 goals separate them, just like last game.
Yeah, but this is a momentum swing for Blue. They just need to turn this around and make the comeback, and there we go. We've got the comeback I've been asking for this whole time. Tails, Hunted, you got it, guys. Let's go.
Oh, without a doubt, as now we're starting back up. Blue Conference really needs a spark here to continue and have a great run of form here, hopefully for the Premier League, where we've got possibly the best Premier League player in all of history, Cynical, on Blue Conference, not biased. Hunted with a goal here, which will score. You know, Cynical, I just love his play. It has nothing to do with him being a Spartan. Just the best of all time. Could beat Squishy. Now, who's your favorite player?
Oh, don't put that on me.
Who's your favorite player?
Don't put that on me.
Name someone. I dare you. I dare you to name one person better than Cynical. You can't is the answer. That's why I dare you. So prominently, so confidently, rather. As Blue Conference with an effort here, and Tails off the backboard, back to himself, backboard again, and he is denied as Hunted with the ball here. He's going to follow it up, put it off the corner in. Tails does not believe in the ball, will trickle across the goal line without a challenge. And now the ball is coming back into Blue Conference's zone as Hunted will throw it forward. Tails with the follow. Actually, he backs off of the ball. I thought he would have had a great shot there, but he opted out of it. Tails
definitely
with a great play in the corner.
Choice there. Trying to leave Hunted all alone when that was perfectly set up across for Tails.
Definitely. I thought he had an outstanding chance there, but he just kind of backed off. And a great double commit there for Blue Team. Double the commitment, double the power. As that ball will trickle in front. Tails with a shot. It'll be a goal, and we're 1 goal separated with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go.
I'm just going to point out, I definitely talked about this earlier in my GC advice from Not a GC, which was double commit. It shows that you're on the same page mentally, and it pays off.
Right. Yeah, it's a very smart decision. I do it all the time in my matches. I am absolutely disgusting, just like Euronate is disgusting with his goals here as he takes this ball from the kickoff. It just carries it in. He had an extra little touch for flair. Don't know if he caught it. I did, because he's been doing incredible on the field.
I really hope my hot water heater is working, because I'm going to need a shower, as I previously mentioned. Maybe even go for a full-up bath. I'm just worried that it's been so dirty that a bath just won't get me clean enough without the constant flowing water. Nice goal out of Blue, keeping this game close.
Right, you're getting exactly what you asked for, which were dirty goals, some great nifty little dekes. Fun fact, chat. The players actually score more goals if you cheer for them. I've only seen 1 cheer for Dewey. Dewey's not on the field. However, his teammates will do better if you cheer for them. It's a proven fact. It's worked for me all season. Look at me. I got in the Academy League Finals, and I have absolutely no skill. So if I can do it, by cheers, you can surely cheer on your favorite players to do some great little moves here, as Vandy will try to finish that off, but he just can't do it. Hunted with the ball in the corner. Vandy will actually nicely pass it down the wing for him. Euronate will follow, and a 50 from Tails there as the ball will sit in front. Hunted with a beautiful jump there as he'll try to follow this ball off of Vandy's hood. 20 seconds to go. Hunted will stop that effort. Tails with the ball, one-on-one with Vandy. He's looking to make a move on him. It's going to bounce down. He's going to clear it out back to the blue zone, looking to follow. Hunted will deny it. A great clear there, and possibilities turning into probabilities for Blue Conference as it's passed out to Hunted. He's looking for the shot, and it's beat out by Euronate. Tails sitting underneath it, waiting to catch it. Can he get here in time? Looks like he can. What will he do with it? Sends it in front. Hunted with the follow. It's still up. We're not over yet. Hunted, he can't get there in time. A disaster. As it hits the ground, empty net. It could have been a win for Blue Conference.
Hunted with just such a showing in that match, and the turn at the end there, just a little too far right at the end, giving Orange another win and giving the Premier League teams for Orange a steep, steep hill to climb. Before we get there, though, I just want to mention for anybody new just joining us, if you're not already a member of the community, head on over to mlesports.gg and fill out an application and remind me why I have tried too hard to not be as good as you.
Right. One game is needed for the Orange Conference to take a win here. Blue Conference is really going to need to put it all together. A great effort in order to bring this back around. One game is all they can allow. And it's a tall order to ask for coming against the Orange Conference here, but it's something that they can certainly do. It's not out of reach.
No, this is far from over. Premier League, that is some serious high-level play, and anything can happen. But we need to get set up for that, so I think we're going to take a break here while we get everyone into the lobby and the game set up, and I think this is it for me tonight. So you guys have a good night, and thank you for coming out to watch.